Irene Kiria, Catherine Abodo, abalala baliwa. Maggie, Ronnie Kasozi, and 30 other people. All right. Mwebali nnyo kujja. Thank you for waiting in the wings. Yes, we are here. Marion, Margaret, Allen Nansimbi, Madina Yakub, Alex. Ate class leero bantu nga bapya nnyo bonna. Kisa Geoffrey. Yes, thank you. Yeah, which is very nice. Mwebale nnyo, mwebale kujja. Sijja kubasoma nnyo nga bulijjo. Ngenda gena nkendezaamu. Kati nja kusomanga bataano abasusse mu class. So long as I can see your names. But thank you for being diligent. Tujja wano ne tuwaayo obudde ku lw'eggwanga lyaffe. Naye oba tomanyi ebibala byebiriwa. Naye ebintu bino kye mbimanyiimu is that when you speak the truth, the people hear the truth and people love the truth. Mumbulire sound kiri bulungi? Sound kiri bulungi? Yeah, sound, njagala sound ndabe nga kiri bulungi, tusabulire ddala fit. Yes, Aida Narubega. Kiri kitya sound. Live from Kenya, Iram Kenzi. Welcome. President seems to be arrested. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's okay, my friend. The president is arrested. Those are all... You can't dam water. Amazzi gakirira kasozi mbugu oteekewo daamu oba musiru. This is all nothing, you know. Yes. So, all clear. Thank you very much, Peter Nkolo. Peter Kayet, thank you so much. Amazzi bwe gaba nga gakkirira ku lusozi, toteekawo daamu. Oba teweteekawo gambe nti nze amazzi ngenda gakwata galeke kukkirira, gajja kutwalira bwereere. But there are some people who want to do stupid things and try and stop the inevitable. If you want to come in the way of the inevitable, my friend, you are committing suicide. Waliwo abantu benjagala okutegeeza nti mu history oba mu bintu ebimu ebibaawo mu nsi wabeerawo ekintu kye bayita hallmark. N'ogamba nti that development is a hallmark. Naye ekyabadde e Soroti, and I think some of you are watching the videos of where Honorable Kyagulanyi goes. I would like to particularly salute my friends in Arua, and I always do that for a specific reason. I want to salute my friends in Ajumani. I want to salute my friends in Kitgum, in Gulu, in Lira, in Oyam, in Moroto, and particularly my friends in Soroti. Thank you so much. Because what happened in Soroti was a game changer. The people of Uganda have woken up and are tired of intimidation. There are two things that this regime uses to stay in power. One is intimidation, okutiisa-tiisa. Kweyimiridde, regime eno eyimiridde kutiisa-tiisa. Okutiisa bannansi babe nga tebasobola kujjako government. Ekintu ekyokubiri kyeyimiriddeko kwe kugulirira. Bribery. Okutiisa-tiisa mainly kwa bantu abawansi, the masses. Bribery ya bantu abawagguluko, the elite. Those are the two main methods ze bakozesa okufuga. Ekituleeta ku mitimbagano gino kugezaako okubuusa abantu bagwe mu bintu bino ekintu kyabike. Mwebale nnyo okutuulirizanga bulijjo. It is now clear that okutiisatiisa is busted. The people of Uganda have overcome okutiisibwa. That is why it is time up for you guys. The bad thing is, Omuganda alina olugero olugamba nti akanaafa tekawulira ng'ombe. Akanaafa tekawulira ng'ombe means, because there has always historically been a lot of death on the roads of Uganda. You know, since the motor car, what in America we call the automobile, since the motor car came to our roads, there has been a lot of death. Because the motor car goes very fast, and anything that crosses the road or nearby can be knocked and it can die. So, and then we have this traditional characteristic of building along the roads. Characteristically, we build along the roads. And it is so because in Uganda we don't have highways. We have what we call main streets. So, of course, in all countries of the world, main streets have people besides them. People do their business on beside the main street. It's only on highways where there are strictly no business. So we have a very, very small percentage of highways of all our roads in Uganda. So definitely there are so many people alongside the roads. So the motor cars get in touch with the people who are also using the road, and the result is a lot of death. So traditionally then the Baganda, when they saw this, they said that akanaafa tekawulira ng'ombe. Kubanga oli agenda n'asala ogudo naye omusajja avuge muruka akube ng'ombe pii nviira nzija, naye omuntu ng'anaafa eng'ombe tagiwulira emukuba bukubi. Now, this is what is happening to the NRM people. The NRM people, especially Mr. Museveni's close confidant and all his other buddies, cannot understand that the time has come. They cannot conceive that they can leave power through the power of the people. But this is what is going to happen. And I don't know, because some of us stand on the side and look at this environment and say, this is really what is going to happen. Naye kyannaku nti abalimu munda, and this is normally the situation world over, abalimu munda tebasobola kukitegeera era tebakikkiriza. Now, again, that is an advantage for everybody who wants to cause change. Do what you are doing, let these people not listen, and then you will force them out. Abasajja bano, particularly in this regime, what makes them so deaf to what is going on, ne bazibikira amatu nga tebasobola kuwulira, is that most of them come from the same region of Uganda. And those who rule us also come from the same sub-region of Uganda. When you do a little social anthropology and you study that region, because you want to come up with certain science-based conclusions, you will find that people from that small sub-region have a predominant characteristic. They are arrogant. Why are they arrogant? We don't know. But they are arrogant. Do they show that arrogance? Yes, they show it. They exhibit it. For us, for us, for us. You. Temutegera, for us, we are good. That is the thing right there. We shall we shall crush you, we shall do this, we shall do that, all sorts of things. Thankfully, that arrogancy is a very good ingredient for change. That arrogancy is going to take them. It is that arrogancy which prohibits them from seeing the danger which is at the nose. The danger is at the nose. The people of Uganda are tired. 35 years of nonsense. The people are ultimately tired. They are protesting. Protesting. In English, they are protesting. You can see the signs from Kampala to Karamoja. From Kampala to Soroti. Everybody wants you to go. Even nature is protesting. Powerful storms and winds are sweeping away your tents where you are having meetings. All signs are pregnant with the message, go away, it is time up. And yet you insist. Now that right there is the cause of a very bad and painful death. Ogenda n'ogamba nti omusajja Gaddafi eyalina amagezi amayitirivu nga abasajja ba Afrika bonna bamwebuuzaako. Muammar el-Gaddafi, I saw him in person. Very intelligent man, also with a lot of money. Nga abasajja bonna bamwebuuzaako ng'alina ebyokulwanyisa nga n'abazungu bamutya. Yafiira mu mufulejje. N'ogamba nti, why does such a very intelligent, rich man die in a mufulejje? What is the problem? Arrogance. Okunyooma. Okunyooma. Abafirisuuti banyooma Kadawudi at the battlefield. Okunyoma. There are so many historical references of okunyoma. So, and okunyoma is always misguided. Failure to understand and comprehend what you are faced with. Critical assessment of your threat. Critical assessment of your threat and the kind of strength you have. Failure to do so. Okunyoma. That arrogance is very deadly. It is going to lead you to death in a very painful manner. You see, when you look at the youth of Uganda, and then you start saying we have a Muzinga, we have artillery, we have Katyushas, we have all those things which you have in UPDF, the Sukhoi jets and everything. And then you say, this big baby of Uganda, the big baby, starts saying that my heroes, my soldiers, we are very powerful. Let me tell you, there is nobody who has ever caught an axe, embazi, okutta ensiri emuli ku mutwe. You cannot get an axe to kill a mosquito on your head. Naye mwe mulowooza nti ebyo ebyokulwanyisa bye mulina bitta abantu abali ku street nga ba protesting. If you think so, you are grossly deluded. That is monumental delusion. Quit thinking like that. You guys have a very serious problem. Because you are like a grown-up man fighting with a mosquito. You cannot win. If you think you're going to use an axe, if you think you're going to use a musekuzo to kill the mosquito, you will kill only yourself. big baby, you are in trouble. Abaana bajja kutika kabangali bakubempi. Bakubempi obono okaba style chi, I don't know. The person I am genuinely worried about is Mr. Museveni. Because he's old now. He needs his toilet every after few minutes. Whew. When the boys get you, and there is no luxury for the toilet, you can imagine what's going to happen. You can imagine what's going to happen. Kubanga omuntu bw'obanga okuzeemu ng'omanyi obuzibu bwo. Twalinga bato ne tukola entalo ne tulwana. Ne bw'okulamu bakusaza enkindo eziwera, amagumba agamu gamenyeka, ogagasse, galimu emisumaali ki. You can't fight like a young man. No. Because now you have done a lot of damage to your body. You can't measure up. Nye musajja oyina akabini otambula nako in your convoy. Abana bagende bakugweko. Why don't you make life easier for you right now? Make things easier for you right now because the danger, the tsunami is coming. This is a real tsunami, not the other one. This is the real tsunami. It is coming. And it is mixed with the volcano. They are all coming for you. And you are there just in a tent. And the wind blows it and everything, and the tent falls on your head, my friend. What are you waiting for? It is time to settle this problem. Settle your next move. Time to start making some peace moves. I'm telling you, before it gets too late. Because if you were clever, if your people were kind enough to show you what happened in Soroti, omanyi mwe mulaba lukwakwayo. You just watch like this and the reason why there are some people who are clever is they used to read books and read the command full stop. Those are the people who were more clever than their compatriots. But if you are just seeing a paragraph, you see paragraphs, you don't see the full stops and the commas, you are in a problem. You are in a problem. There is a friend of mine in security working somewhere in Ugandan embassies. He likes talking about me because he worked with me. So he thinks he's very important, but that's okay. But that man will recall that when I read things at any level, I read commas and full stops. And that is why I am where I'm at. You must always read commas and full stops. Don't just see the big picture. Rewind those tapes and go back to Soroti, which happened a few days ago. After that, get Soroti, put it in brackets, multiply that by 1,050 is what is coming to you. With your missiles, with your pangas. I mean, with your artillery, with your everything, you will not manage. When those youth start saying, freedom, we want change. Freedom, we want change. Mukutte kiboko mubakube. Mujja kuddayo reverse. This time you will not just walk, you will run. In Soroti, those security people, they walked. This time you will run. I have seen this playing out with my own eyes in Romania. I was young, I saw it playing out in Romania. And my brain was opened. I said, query, people have power. You guys are joking. I saw this playing out in East Germany. What are you gonna do? Nothing. The time is here. Guys, the time is here. Wabirawo abantu bebaita nga St. John. Yohana Omubatiza. St. John the Baptist. He came. He baptized with water. He baptized with water. And he told the people, the time has come. The time is coming. There is the other one coming, for whom I can't even do his races. There are so many St. Johns. I may be one of the St. Johns, the Baptist. And I am a scientific St. John. And I am telling you, the time is here. Atemwe, you see, you are undermining the wrath of the people. These people are very angry. Atemwe temumanyi where this anger comes from. Because you see, because you are arrogant, you do everything openly. Emyaka 34 mubye esente eza government muzitutte for yourselves. Nemwe mulooza ntino abantu tebalaba. Mwe mugaggawadde mufunye amatiribona abantu beyongera bwavu. At a certain time abantu ba Uganda aba East balya emmese. Emmese kati zibuze. People are genuinely very angry and they are coming for you. Naye basajja mmwe nze nabakolera omusango, nabasingisa omusango. Mulina omululu mungi. Nabagamba in my earlier submissions that Ugandan people are very easy to lead. Ugandan people are very easy to convince about situations. Abana Uganda mu East Africa balingamu abakongo bagala nnyo amasappe. They like good things. Singa Museveni wajja, because this is again where I think I have a problem with you being Ugandan or non-Ugandan. If you came with this country at heart, nogamba nti kankole enguudo nga they are real roads, kankole amasomero nga gabantu bonna, kankole amalwaliro nga gabantu bonna, and you provide economic opportunities for our people, and that country starts shining like this, like you see Rwanda, I swear to God, I can't even take this back. You would rule that country with no problem for 70 years. If you want, even more would come. But now, no. And the reason why you have not, why it is not possible is because of your greed. Is because of how you have managed that country in a manner that suggests that you don't have that country at heart. You only have yourself. I would like to submit that the way Mr. Museveni rules Uganda, every day, he rules it in a manner that suggests that he's only interested in his survival, not his family. His survival as a person. And I'll tell you why. I have told you before that in one incident, Mr. Museveni's own beloved sister, I think he has only one, a beloved sister, was involved in an accident with his nephew. And the nephew died. And the sister almost died. So, because the roads are Bichupuli roads. You see, when I'm joking with my friends, I say there is a difference between Olugudo and Enkuto. Enkuto of Museveni are a Kichupuli road. Ebintu obikoze ebizimbye wano bizimbye wali kola savuddeyo wano kola savuddeyo wali. Your sister almost died from the shoulder work you are doing for Ugandans because you don't love them. If you were loving Ugandans, you wouldn't do shoulder work. It's very clear, very simple. So, if Mr. Museveni's own sister almost died, because of a shoulder road. You, my friend, in the police, in the UPDF, in any other field, who thinks that Museveni really loves you so much, what really is wrong with you? Do you think about it? Do you think Museveni loves you more than Dr. Violet Kajubiri? Do you think so? Dr. Violet Kajubiri almost died on those roads. A very gracious woman, when people came to help, she said, Mutware omwana wange. Mutware, you know, the boy who was in a bad situation, who eventually died. And he said, Mundeke. And until the chopper came and took her. Why? Because when Mr. Museveni thinks about hospitals, he wants the hospital to be able to provide the Panadol, but not more than that. Why? Because you guys, if you want to go to the hospital, you must come and beg him to take you. No, but Mao, the malaria is going to kill him. Please ask Mr. Museveni to save my life. Bwana Kategaya is very sick. Please ask the president to save my life. Please ask the president to save my life. You see, this so that he keeps the power, so that everybody comes to beg from him. Now, what kind of leadership is that? Is myopic? Is evil? Is very ill-intentioned. Let everybody come and kneel to me before their lives are saved. So this kind of outlook is dangerous to the country. Abo sijja kubawa luguudo because they don't support me. Sijja kubawa luguudo. Really? Is that a nationalist? You rule the country on behalf of those who voted you and even those who didn't vote you. This was the behavior we saw of Mr. Trump. That's why we called him an African dictator. He withheld money for some states because they didn't vote him. Now he doesn't like the mayor of New York, so he doesn't want to give New York the vaccine. You see, these African things, and it is a pity that Mr. Museveni of Uganda is a real symbol of Africanism. A man who otherwise is saying, and he is not being sincere, that he wants to unite Africa and go ahead. No. You can't want to unite Africa to get great things when you don't love your own country. There's something wrong there, Mr. Museveni. And you know that the story about the unity of Africa and all those things is a ruse. R-U-S-E, Mukanonyi mu dictionary, is a ruse for you to hoodwink Ugandans. Kubanga kati tokyalina by'obalimba. Kati otandise balimba bya Africa. Nze kati ntunulira Africa, ntunulira East Africa ne Africa. So that bakuveeko. The historical mission of NRM is to unite Africa. Bomboclad. The people who came before you, very powerful men, including Gaddafi, have failed to unite Africa. You think you are going to do it? Do you know how long it takes? You must cultivate a lot of confidence. You start by garnering respect in the region. You have to get respect within the region. But you are in the region making everybody's heads knock. People are having problems in the region. They're asking, what is the problem? You're also looking like this. I don't know. Yet everybody knows that you are the cause. And they keep quiet. They look at the old man. They say, you have mixed Kenya. You have mixed Rwanda. You have mixed Congo. You have mixed Sudan. You have mixed everybody. And you think they don't understand you? Let me tell you. Anybody who arises to a position of responsibility, even if the country is a Kabini country, shithole country, that person is somehow gifted. abo nabo sijja bakulaba. I have studied in this country with diplomats of Africa from so many countries. I had the singular advantage of being Secretary General of the African Diplomats Association. I saw fellow Africans from different countries, and they are all respectable. They all know their stuff. Chad may be a cabinet country. Central Africa may be a cabinet country. South Sudan may be a cabinet country. But they all have brains, my friend. And they can assess and see who they are dealing with. But they see an old man mixing and confusing them. And they have no respect for you, that I can assure you. Because I continue talking to my friends. And they say what is happening in Uganda. And then I tell them, we shall fix the situation. Because we are going to soon fix it. The danger for our country has been a lot of intelligent people failing to appreciate the problem. And even when they appreciate it, choose, because they are so short-sighted, choose to work with you instead and share a little goodies you are giving them. Because all the elite in that country are your associates. The reason why the elite in Uganda are not with the people, but with Mr. Museveni, is because they are associates of the regime. The regime gives them some little goodies. And they enjoy. And then they start to play ball. Now, God has brought a different type of elites. A different type of elites who are at a high level. And those, my friend, are not going to be your associates. The problem with the elite in Uganda is that they like pork, and they like chicken, and they like beer. And when they get those things, and they also like women, they like those bums which are, that is why our ladies, those abanonya, when they go on social media, they bring the pictures of the bum. They bring the pictures of, they are behind all the time. Because they, you elites are only interested in the behind. There is much more to a woman than her behind. She may not even have it, but be very, very, very important to a man. Have you also thought about short and thin women? Why do you, who have little bums? They are also very intelligent. Some of them very beautiful from inside. But everybody is bringing bums, because you elite of Uganda are fixated on the bums, and your brains are really infinitesimal. Very, very small. Now, because you're interested in the behinds of women, because you are interested in pork, chicken, and beer, that is what makes your heads. You see, ogenda n'ogamba nti Uganda erina abantu abasoma. Lwaki tebeera mu maaso? Lwaki tegenda mu maaso? You guys are actually very intelligent. In fact, when I talk with my friends at the World Bank, they all tell me one thing. The best programs, the best development programs we have on file in the World Bank, they come from two countries in Africa, Uganda and Ghana. Best development programs ever, on paper. Naye mutunze obwongo bwammwe for trinkets. Some of you, I understand now, you drive Range Rovers and those things. Congratulations. But my friends, there is much more to life than big bums and Range Rovers. Money is something we have to make life, is like oil to make life move. But it is not the end in itself. The idea that you can get a phone and talk to ex-President Bush is more than owning a plane. There are certain things you should start to value. The idea that when you fall sick, Even in the jungles of Africa, there is someone you can call abroad to send you a plane quickly and take you for treatment at Mass General Hospital in Boston is much more than eating pork. That is why people put on t-shirts when they are billionaires. And for you, you are dying in your suits when the sun is in the sky. Because you do not know what really matters in life. Now, because you do not know, you are pseudo-intellectual. You have graduated from peasantry because of your books. Without working hard. We used to be with you in Makerere and you can't even use the toilet. Even in Namiriang, we had people ngabalinya kuchidoli chenyini na achirinyako. Now those you find them are permanent secretaries. Now what is that guy going to do? What is he going to do? This is the issue. Chovulange nsezi muzaula. Neziga abantu tetubetaga. Wadde basoma naye yazaalibwa ngeri ki? Tiabe yazaalibwa nabo bali bakabini yawe yomuleke. That's why people, because this is, oh man, and I'm not saying there are no people who graduate from peasantry to elitism in a nice way. They are there. They are there. Successful ones. We have seen them, many of them. Most of us, we are not born in richness. Honorable Kyagulanyi is there. Decent people. Decent people. But many of you, from the deep villages of Uganda, came because you got a little education, went into things of managing the country, and you see where you have put it. So now, when you see Museveni, with his bulletproof cars, with his helicopter, then you say, ono katonda wa kunsi yenyini. Ono katonda wa kunsi. Then you start to play ball with him. Then you mess us up. The elite of Uganda are problem number 2. You have joined with the invaders. Because they are those invaders who clearly have no interest in Uganda. We call them invaders because if they had an interest in Uganda, our lives would be a lot better. Now, they found willing partners in the elite of Uganda. Now, the people are going to come against the invaders and the elites. Gwenojja wakati mu bwavu echengera notekawo mansion. You put a mansion there with glasses doing like this, with lights. Wakati mu bwavu notekawo mansion. Otegera. Why don't you make the people of that area well off first before you put up the mansion? That is the approach some of us think makes sense. Naemwe, mubye esente ate muzizimbye mu mansion wakati mu bwavu kati abantu kababakube. Rewind your social media tapes. See what happened. It may have been for a short time in Soroti, and know that you are in danger. For the rest of you suffering people of Uganda, what happened in Soroti should give you more energy. When you march without fear towards these lumpens holding chibokos and guns. By the way, those guns are supposed to fire at a long distance, not short. They are for long distance, not short. Taina chakukula. At worst, you can wrestle him and take the gun. They are going to run away as they ran in Soroti. Because if they shoot you, because now all the international media, for those of you who are thinking, because you Ugandan elites, you are funny, because now you are saying you're going to switch off the internet, you are going to do bomboclat. The international media has already come to Uganda. It has already come. They are there. They are going to see you shooting the people. If they see you marked shooting the people, you are finished. You are finished. Your life is finished. I told you that today, from a few months back, you guys in police, you guys in the army, everything you do, you are personally held accountable. You are personally held accountable. I see things working out. I've been looking at Honorable Kyagulanyi's campaigns. I've made a few observations. This time, I see a police and army doing things against their will. Ekyo njaga okukinotinga. Era abantu bonna abampeereza ebifaananyi bya Nkore, abampeereza ebifaananyi ya Nkore, Paul Nkore, I am sorry to tell you that I didn't put that boy's name in our file. I didn't. That boy was not acting on his own. Nkore was under orders of an RDC. You can see that all those policemen are under orders from above. Because Mr. Museveni thought, Yajerega Kyagulanyi, what we talked about, what did we talk about at first? Is called arrogance, that arrogance. Kugamba, he underrated him. Over campaigning, what will he tell the people? Now Kyagulanyi has started adducing crowds that are very scary. Now, because the crowds are very scary, he's saying, no, this is very shameful. Contain him. Then the RDCs are falling over each other, outdoing themselves, because they are protecting their jobs now and in the new government. Kakati mwe Kyagulanyi mwamunyoma, nimugamba kale kagende ka campaigning. Now the whole country is running after him. The whole country is running after him. You are in your cars, driving like this, in your air-conditioned cars with the bulletproof. The people are showing you a poster of Kyagulanyi. Bobby. You react by saying, contain Kyagulanyi. Hey, contain Kyagulanyi. I'm telling you, Kyagulanyi is water coming down a hill. You can't dam it. Even if you arrest him in Mbale. I know in Mbale there is a petition. I know Mbale is not going to be good. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the time in Kampala is. But I know Mbale is not going to be good because in Mbale there are two factors. The government and the opposition, the career opposition. Those who are in the opposition as a career, professional opposition. We have some people in Mbale there who are professional opposition. Their chief is in Mbale, and he works closely with the government to make sure that Kyagulanyi does not make anything successful, does not talk to the people of Mbale. We know these things. That man has lost a lot of respect. People respected him so much. Now he's trash. Everywhere is trash. Complete trash. Complete trash, that man is. Complete trash. Those are the associates of the regime I talked about. The elite who are associates of the regime. The people will come against the regime and yourselves together as one. And that's what is going on. So I knew Mbale will not work. That's no problem. Now, whatever you do, Kyagulanyi is coming for you. And unfortunately, you can't maim him. You can't kill him. No. Because then something bigger will even come. You can't. So, mumuleke. But I have seen the policemen. I have seen the soldiers. They're not happy. They see Kyagulanyi and they're saying, man, this is change. This is real change. This is what we also want. Those people are living in squalid conditions. The Uganda police and the army are living in squalid conditions. The money they have is not enough. Their wives are suffering. Go in the barracks, there is no electricity, there is no yaka. The children cannot go to school, there's no school fees. But you guys in the police, stop thinking that when you beat Ugandans, that you are doing something good, you are waking them up. Banayuganda ba waking them up. If you beat and you think it is working in your ways, don't do it stupidly. Ate kati mugenda mwalinya omwana luli UP 2525 ne mumukutula egundi mukono ne mukutula okugulu nafa sekamwa. Kati aunongamba nti those are people who are beating Ugandans so that Ugandans can wake up. No, that excuse is not right. Okay, we know that among you is a special brigade from Chiruhura which is supposed to do the stupid work, but then you'll have to prove us wrong. Because I see some of you clearly named the Odong, and you are very happy in beating people. My question to you, are you really more important than Violet Kajuviri, doctor, the sister of the president, who almost died in a road accident in Uganda because of terrible road conditions? Pombo clad. You're nothing. Completely nothing. Mwewu muzeko. Relax. Relax. Waliwo omusajja wa police, omusajja oyo tujja kumunoonya when the ngule things come. Omusajja oyo in 2016 bamugamba akube amazzi, ekimotoka ky'amazzi, akube abantu amazzi. Omusajja oyo yagamba nti afande gaweddemu. N'aweta ekimotoka n'agenda. Ninga amazzi mwegali. That is the police we need. That is the action you need to take. Afande gaweddemu. Naye gwe ne bagamba kuba amazzi n'okubira ddala Besigye ng'ayimiridde ku motoka, agwe afe, gwe tukwetaaga. You will be identified. Eyakuba Besigye, jeti y'amazzi, Besigye n'agwa ku motoka, tukwetaaga. Bakugambye nti sika Kyagulanyi muyingize Kabangali. Gwe n'osika n'oyuza kooti. Exuberance eyo gijabwa. Are you a shareholder in this regime? Gwe leka abamakudde bakwate bayuze gwe baleke. Gwe beera eno benga akola naye nga tokola. Tujja kukulaba. Which identify you. Because everything now is recorded. Tuba tulaba. We see. Tubagane tu waliwo abasoma page ne balaba ebigambo ne badduka. Waliwo abasoma ne balaba comma ne full stop. I will not include Paulo Nkore in our bad books because that young man was under orders and he himself was pained to be taking out those orders because you could see even his driver. So be careful. Tubalaba. We see you. Protest by the people, UNRM people. Protest is a legitimate move by the population, tired of an insensitive regime. The regime of Mr. Museveni is insensitive to the needs of the people. The people want good schools, the people want decent hospitals, the people want economic opportunities. You can't give them to them. You have become insensitive. And then you are, on top of that, you are frustrating them. They go out to protest, saying, "Twagala bino, twagala biri." Then you frustrate them by clobbering them. You are taking them in a corner. When they reach in a corner, they react to you in a way you will not like. In fact, the more you intimidate, the more you repress, the more you make Ugandans suffer through force, the more you yourselves will suffer. Waliwo ebivuuka ebisiru mbiwulira byogera ku teepu, Kyagulanyi tujja kumubba akalulu, tujja kumukuba akalulu tumubbe, nze mbabulidde. Oba mwogera ebigambo by'ekisiru, mugenda kukaaba more than Museveni. Mmwe aboogera ebigambo by'ekisiru. Olowooza Bannayuganda bagenda kubeerawo obalabye abagoberera Kyagulanyi. And this was only a sample, northern Uganda, northern and east. They are following him in droves. You think those people are going to be there and be told stupid stories like Kyagulanyi has got 2,000 votes here? You think they're going to listen to stupid tales? Where? Wacha uone. N'ennyumba zammwe ziri ku busozi, ennyumba zammwe ziri mu byalo byaffe zinaasigalawo. Abaana bajja kumenya gate bagisuula eri. Abaana bakime TV, abaana bakime mmere, bakime sente, baana mmwe mugende mu nnyumba ezo mukime ebintu byammwe. All these people have become rich from our resources. Ate mwine engeri gye mubba mulowooza ffe tuli basiru. You guys must watch out. Nemukola budget. Nemukola budget year after year. Nga mutugamba zino sente za security. Zino ziri classified. Really? Classified kitegezaaki. Buli mwaka trillion ate zigenda zeeyongerayo mu security. Security ani gutulwana naye. Chibedi Cox. Ogenze n'ongamba mbu tomanyi ndi kati nze sikyategeera mbu olw'okubanga ndowooza mbu security kitegeeza lutalo lwokka. Nedda ssebo. Mukama wange, I respect you on social media, you also respect me. But this time you didn't. Mbu nze sitegeera kubanga ndowooza mbu security kitegeeza wo, only wo. Nedda ssebo. Ugandans have been robbed incessantly. Museveni yaleeta modo y'okufuga etaaliwo before. Museveni yaleeta modo afuge Uganda ng'akozesa sente za Uganda. This time around, you see, Museveni is a clever man. I will give it to him. He's clever. Na ye yajja n'agamba nti nze sina investment. Nze nzi musajja munaku. Ngenda kubba sente za Uganda. Nzikozese nfuge Uganda. Era kyaliko. Sente aziyisaawa gye batalaba wa security. Kwanga ffe tujja kubuuza zigenda kukola ki? Tusirika. Era baziyita classified. Bano bamuwanga Kivumbi, bani, bagundi what is this very intelligent man from Chira? They can't ask for that money because it's classified. Mubasibya magulu. They can't. Ezo ze mubba, ezo ze mukozesa okufuga Uganda. Buli mwaka. Let me give you an idea. 2015, 2016, but I will just go back a few years. 2015, 2016 budget. Security. Obuse akase kalamba n'ekitundu. 1,650 billion security. Twali tugenda kugula nnyonyi ki? Twali tugenda kugula gadget ki? Bwana Kibedi nyambaako. What security? What were we securing? What were we securing Busoga against Jiggers? What were we securing with all this money? As if that is not enough. Okay, let us say we secured Busoga Chibedi. Let us say that we secured Busoga against Jiggers in 2015, 2016. 2016, 2017, security. Security again. 1.4 trillion. Kuruno try tugenda kusecuringa ki? Chibedi, Cox, tell me, what again were we going to secure this time? Kubanze kati ndi musiru, sikyategeera security kitegeeza war only. You tell me, this is blatant theft of Ugandan money. This is the money which Museveni takes to invest in ruling Uganda as a dictator. This is the money which is paid by our taxpayers, which he takes to buy tear gas, to tear gas our people. Now our people is saying this must end. Mukola mutya budget. Omanyi Uganda lwaki eri mabega. Ensi yonna Uganda, 80% of the population is employed by the agricultural sector. Kambawe bwino banange, this is sirugambo. 80% of Uganda is employed in the agricultural sector. Kakati singa goze ngokola budget, wasome Makerere, watula nange mu kibiina ne tusoma babiri. Okola budget ya Uganda. Sente zisinga bwoba oyagala okugamba nti Uganda eno, let me revolutionize it. Ozitekawa. You put it in that sector where the majority of people are employed. Give them implements, give them good materials, make factories to add value to their products, find markets, and all those things. Now, 2016, 2017, agriculture, which employs 80% of Ugandans, 745 billion. Security, 1.4 trillion. Banangi. How many people in Uganda are employed in security? Double the money is security. Agriculture maji wadde kitundu cha security. What are you securing? This is the money you are using against us. This is the money you are using to subjugate us and use our country to siphon everything we have. Basajja mwe mutulimba nti mukola enguudo. Enkuuto. There's a difference between enkuuto and oluguudo. Olwokubanga muva eri gye mulunda ente with obukubo bwe buti and you are satisfied. You want the whole of Uganda to be on that standard. That cannot be sustainable. 2016, 2017, 2.7 trillion roads. Ziriwa. Mwani tukolidde highway. Mwakolako kalika entebe katono kubanga mwagala eri gye mugenda namwe nga mukyadde abazungu bajje balabe mbu mukuziza eggwanga. Because I am here in America. I go to Washington every other day. I know what IMF guys are saying. Mubba nabo museera nabo. Ugandans, waliwo bendabye mumpereza message, please talk to IMF, World Bank. Let me tell you, shut up. The World Bank and IMF basera ne Museveni. Aba IMF ne World Bank is their business to lend. When you say don't lend to Uganda, what's a business? Kati mukitegere. Why we don't shout with those people? No, some of us are better than that. We know what it is. Era bw'obanga ogenda ku internet okusoma ebya Uganda, tosoma IMF byewandiise. I see some of my friends here, activists, what. They send me things, IMF. IMF, so what? IMF steals with Uganda, with Museveni, they are together, and the World Bank. That's why they continue to defy logic. Give you money even when you are stupid. Kwangu ogenda nokirabira ddala there's stupidity here. Why are they giving them money? Negwe notakiraba nti 2.7 trillion roads. Ziriwa. The other day Museveni was talking. Tutekeko kamaramu, tuteke wao kamaramu, tugradinge, tutekeko kamaramu, tunyige. Oh, nga mutukolidde oluguudo mwebali. In fact, 2020, 2021, the money for roads is 5.8 trillion. And the year before that, 2019, 2020, the money for roads was 6.4 trillion. Ziriwa. Kajina yaliyo. Once you hear kajina, umanyizo, batadeo anazisika zide eka kumugugu. Mutubye nyo. Roads, security. Nemuloza nti tulaba abantu bazukuse. People have woken up. Tubatwala kati. And this time, come and buy, you are going. Because some of us have refused. You deal with those intellectuals who are eating pork and chicken and drinking beer. Those ones you can deal with them. But we and the people shall come together for you. The invaders and the funny intellectuals. The funny elites. Abinfana. Defense, security. Abasajja bano okumanya bajoga. Sente kati zigenda zeeyongera. Ziri ze mbagambe 2015, 2016 zali 1.6 trillion. Kati, eyo security yo yeeyongera kulya. Omwaka 2020, 2019-2020 zirimu 3.6 trillion. Naye mama, security erya sente ezo yuyangeri ki etakuta? Ate no tulaba nti ne coronavirus yazze biki byonna security ekyalya. 2021 security 4.5, last year yabadde 3.6. buli kaseera security yeeyongera. Kati abasajja bwe mutabajjeeko kati bagenda beeyongerayo babalye. Omusajja omutoga Dr. Nundi yagamba nabwiso yagamba nti yakongolanga enkoko naye ng'enkoko bamutuma okukongola enkoko nga tamanyi kukongola nkoko, yagikongola namu naye buli bwe yagijjangamu ebinankani bwedi ye yagisiba ku muti n'atandika okugisikamu ebyoya, enkoko n'ekaaba n'ekyolya. Naye yagamba nti NRM ebakutteko ebasika ebyoya nga muli balamu mukyolya. Naye bajja kubasika ebyoya mukyolye. You better stop this kukyolya nonsense. And the power to stop this nonsense is with you. The way you saw our people in Soroti. Mwabe Kampala abayimirira mu arcade waggulu ne mulaba movie wansi ne mulaba movie. Stop that nonsense. Come from the arcade, go down. When you choose to come from the arcade upstairs and go down and join our comrades down who are fighting for the posters of Honorable Kyagulanyi, Uganda wenegendera maaso. Oba mwagala kukyolya babakyolye nga nazino eza security bwe zigenda waggulu, musigale ku arcade waggulu nga bamulaba wansi, mujja kukyolya. This nonsense must not go on. Esente zino, this is why Honorable Kyagulanyi stands with confidence and says nja kusasula buli mu police millioni ya sente, because the money is right here. It is here. These men are putting it for security and they are eating it themselves. Zizino sente z'okusasula abapoliisi zizino. Uli bw'olaba budget ne bawandika ekigambo security, kati nga bwe nkyogedde bagenda bibuzaabuza. Naye era tujja kubiraba. Kubanga abamu ebitabo tebaasoma bya mankyolo. Ba elite abamu si bali bambizi, tebalina nfaana mu lubuto. If all the elite of Uganda were partners with the people, this we would have busted this long time ago. A trillion is bateka mu security zo zeeyongera buwanvu. Tulwana nani? Okay, ngachi Kibedi bwe yagenze ndi musiru kati esente zigenda security tegeeza birala. Okay, kakati webe tegeeza eso bichi. Okay, what big things have they done? Who are they securing? Where are the jiggers in Busoga secured? I am asking. Abazungu ne bwe tubalaga bino ne bwe tulwana nabo ki bino tebabiriiko. Abazungu babba ne gavumenti yammwe. Abazungu bwe tuba tudiringa nabo tumanyi baani ab'okudiringa nabo, tubalondamu. Tetumala gawandiika muziyita muti ezo wandiika muziyita. I know this I started when I was still young. I was also writing those things. Petition. Petition is stupid. An African petition. Who listens to that? Who reads it? 50,000 Ugandans have written that. Bombo glad. I got my penny young. Let us sign this deal for Uganda. Give it to Uganda. Because buli interest yekomawo. IMF erinako omugabo bagayi bayinako obusente bwe balya buli interest ekomawo ku buli mwaka IMF bayina engeri gye bagigabanya ne bofiisa ne balyako. You guys should know these things. Ekintu tulina kukyekwatiramu. Ekintu tulina kukyekwatiramu. Abazungu, alright, tulina levels we bakolera. We have those levels. Naye ekintu tulina kukyekwatiramu. That's why this time is going to be very successful. Kubanga tuliki babuufu. Ate nammwe muliki babuufu. Mugenderao. You're doing a good job. You guys, I will come back next weekend. Thank you.